It's official, folks. I know you were waiting for it, but we were hoping for better. But the 2024 Toyota Grand Highlander now potentially may actually have some engine issues that may stem into many other models that have the 2.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. So let's get into why that I'm bringing this up. Well, you see, after I got home from work today, I was greeted with a letter. Now, it's not a recall, but this is known as a limited service campaign. That may just be a fancy way of mentioning recall, not really sure, but basically we have a problem with the engine control computer software in regards to the exhaust variable valve timing locking pin that is known to get temporarily stuck. And when this happens, an engine malfunction indicator lamp or a check engine light can appear on the dashboard, as well as diagnostic trouble code. Compared to a normal operating vehicle, emissions are potentially impacted and may exceed the applicable standard. Fuel economy is not impacted. So what does this mean? Well, I have to be honest with you, it really got me thinking. Variable valve timing locking pin getting stuck. Could this not mean that the camshafts would just completely stop? And so I did some digging, and I found a video by the Car Care Net that actually summarized how the variable valve timing system works on Toyotas with many different engines. And it turns out other Toyota models actually have a very similar issue, at least in regards to the variable valve timing creating a rattle upon the startup. If you wait too long and that variable valve timing locking pin gets stuck, then your Toyota engine will basically grenade and will be no more, and you will need a new engine. Now, when I first got the notice, I'd like to think, okay, maybe it is just something really small. But as I did some digging, I watched a video, and I will put this video in the description and show you a thumbnail right here. And I went into it and I looked into it and I was like, okay, let me just look into how this system works. And that was when I found out, okay, this is really serious. So basically, what the Car Care Nut notes in the video that I listed is basically that this gear kind of rotates, the timing kind of moves around with the crankshaft in the engine, and the locking pin locks in to be able to open up, align some vanes within the camshaft, something like that. And if the locking pin actually locks or gets locked so that the camshafts can't function properly, then that vane gets cut off of oil, and then oil starts going into all different chambers. And when that happens, then you're pretty much the worst of the worst. The engine will actually grenade. Seems like it's more something kind of, just get it done when you can, when in reality this actually could be something very serious, especially when we have problems going on with the Toyota Tacoma engines, with the 2.4 engine, and also some transmission issue, and the Toyota Tundras also have different varieties of issues. There's like hundreds of thousands of these engines across all of the models that they go in. You have the Lexus TX, you have the Grand Highlander, you now have the Highlander, and you also have the Tacoma, so with a different kind of engine. So potentially, this is going to be happening around many, many models, and obviously it's not known here as a recall, but it sounds like it could be something very serious, because anything in regards to engine timing is quite finicky and can be very dangerous, at least in terms of if you're driving while something like this kicks the bucket. Now, they didn't mention this being anything of an urgency, at least in terms of bring it to the dealer right away, but it did say basically that this will get done free of charge. See, it says it right here at the bottom. What will Toyota do? An authorized Toyota dealer will update the engine control computer software free of charge. Now, I'm not sure if any of you other guys, any of you other folks actually have Grand Highlanders. Let me know if you have this notice in the mail, or if you haven't, or maybe this isn't applicable for the hybrid models. I'm not sure what it is, but if you know, shoot it in the comments, because I did some digging and I can't find information on this anywhere. But like I said, I literally got home from work today, found this in the mail, and I started doing some digging because I really wasn't sure what to think. Am I crazy? Should we just be driving around old 2009 Mercedes Benzes and just ditch the Toyota? Nah, trust me, you're going to want to have this Grand Highlander with all of its problems over this thing any day. Trust me. Anyway, guys, here's the notice here. Let me know what you guys think about this, or if you have any information about this. If you have a different notice that maybe hasn't been posted, or a different kind of notice that other models, other Grand Highlanders, if the hybrid or the Power Max kind of model has, if there's different notices that can be concerning to other people, please just let me know, because obviously there's many groups on Facebook, but not everyone is open about these issues, and obviously it being a first model year, it's going to have these things. Now, I know this thing being the first model year, it's going to have some issues, and I definitely expected it, because obviously when you're going out to Toyota, you want to buy a Highlander. They have the new Grand Highlander now. That's so much cooler. But legitimately, this thing is so much cooler than the actual Highlander, and it looks really nice, has plenty of space, and it offers everything and more that you could ever want as a cross between a Highlander and a Sequoia. This thing is just a really good car, and I'm definitely still happy with it. But obviously, you know, Toyota's going to stand by their product. That's why you pick that brand. And obviously there's going to be some issues when they have their, you know, this new 2.4 turbocharged engine that is the base for many, many, many different models across the Toyota and Lexus brand. But obviously there's going to be problems, and this is one of them, and it's nice to bring them out and share them with everyone in case you don't know. And if you don't have a Toyota Grand Highlander yet, maybe you'll think twice about purchasing it, or maybe you'll just love the car so much that you'll just hop right into it. So just take the information as you will, and just thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and it was helpful and informative, smash the like button for me, subscribe, because we'll cover all kinds of different automotive topics, a lot of really cool cars as we build this channel up, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot. Have a good weekend. Peace.